Hello, everybody, and welcome to my day 48 update of working on a cruise ship.
It's time for a story. This is a story about what happened today, and I feel good about what happened, but also am kind of a little bit confused about how this happened and the situation that led up to this. But let me tell you it. So I was in the Sky Lounge, which I mentioned in the previous episode of this, and because that's my new duty, and there was this guest, and he went up and asked me where the ice maker was, which was a common question. I got asked a lot about that. It's right next to the cooler, the drinks cooler, and right under the coffee maker. It's pretty obvious if you know what you're looking for, but for most people, they just don't know where it is. So, then he told me that the ice was for his medication, to keep his medication cool. And I was, first off, that's confusing considering we literally have mini icebox plug-in fridges specifically made for medications that are supposed to stay cold. And that was confusing in the beginning, but I told him that I asked him what his room number was so that we could fix that situation. Later that day, when I was cleaning up everything inside of the Sky Lounge, he comes back for more ice. And then he asked me for water and water bottles, and then he also asked if we had distilled water, and he wanted distilled water for a medical machine that he needed to use. I don't know if he just didn't tell them about this, or if we just didn't provide it. I don't know what it was, but it was interesting. Anyway, so I get both the distilled water and the mini fridge for his medicine, and then he told me that I went above and beyond for him. And that made me feel good, but at the same time I was just like, who wouldn't do that? Why is that above and beyond? That just seems like common sense to me. And that's why at the beginning of this episode I was just like this makes me feel good, but I'm like confused about the situation. Would other people react differently? Tell me in the comments if you would react differently to a situation like that, where you literally give them stuff for their literally medical machine and medicine, and they tell you that. It's just like, I feel like it should have been done. Anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Russ Bassan. 7 like, subscribe, and follow, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.